we're fepping. We're back and we're fepping with the
That's
best.
right. FEPCast. Back in
Yeah.
Welcome,
Rico,
everybody.
you're muted.
Always.
Well, it's nice. Well, no, you're not muted, but we still can't hear you.
But he's frozen.
Thank God we made it to the last minute.
Awesome.
I think I can hear you now. Yeah, it's nice. I will not have to FEP myself for Valentine's Day. Rico recently Rico's in Hong Kong, so you got your Valentine's Day wanderlust and lust in both, and are probably still FEPing yourself though tonight, I would imagine. Damn it, I still can't hear you. You got to change your input output there, buddy boy. Not working. Well, anyway.
That sounds like his Valentine's Day date as well, changing the input output for Valentine's Day.
It's always the wrong hole. Now. Yes, now I can hear you.
How about now? Lung hole. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know.
It means it's the wrong hole.
Mandarin?
Stick it in another hole is what it means.
Well, so Rico, I'm sure your Valentine's Day was spent with a brief FaceTime. What about you, Donnie? What'd you do?
No.
Not even a FaceTime.
No. For what?
Yeah, true.
We just hung out here. I can't even. Had one of my favorite restaurants, a culinary experience called Panda Express.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Big date night.
Hopeless romantic.
Oh, yeah. We went to the Panda Express, walked in, got a couple plates each, and then came home, ate it, and watched television and probably fell asleep. That was it. Greatest Valentine's Day ever.
Do they turn the orange chicken red on Valentine's Day?
They don't.
Dye a special color.
No.
Like green rivers on St. Patty's Day.
They don't even do anything special.
Semen.
It's Chinese New Year coming up, but they don't Lunar New Year, whatever it's called. But they don't even do anything special for that.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think Panda Express is actually Chinese food.
I would imagine not.
No.
Just going out on a limb here. I didn't see a lot of Panda Expresses.
You're right. It's not Chinese food. It's Chinese cuisine.
Yeah. All I know is I've only gotten food poisoning every single time I've gone there. Every time I've gotten food poisoning. I've been there 3 times. I've gotten food poisoning 3 times.
3 times.
Why would you go after the second time?
Well, I'm a scientist, and I had to make sure I had to test my theories. I had to make sure it wasn't some outside pollutant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Don't get fooled again.
Yeah. Plus, the orange chicken was pretty good.
Shame on you. Now I got to poo because I ate it again.
Oh, speaking of Valentine's Day, so did you see the story about the Olympic Village ran out of condoms in 3 days?
Yeah. Awesome. There were 10,000 condoms.
Wow, that's a lot of.
There's no way that all those are being used. Are they just stuff in their pockets? You have to hope. Like if you're a guy, you're like, well, there's a lot to choose from here. Does the language barrier cause any kind of obstacle? I would be going. So do they have in sections like I think I'm going to Asia Town tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to go to
must right? Yeah, because the different countries are all together in different parts of those dorm setups. So yeah, you could do. It's kind of like around the world happies. You could do that one night. Using up 15 of your condoms. Just banging them out. Well, also, I'm sure there's some weirdos there that are just using them for funky stuff, like putting them on their fingers to get like the Canadian guy who cheated at curling with his fingers, like pushing it. Maybe he keeps that finger pristine with a condom over it every night, so he's just burning through them for no good reason.
Yeah, maybe
there's also the people from foreign countries that. Yeah, sorry, Donnie, what's that?
I said a double wrap. People wearing 2 condoms. So.
Now,
but I don't know. It's like
I would go to find out where the snowboarders are, because I don't know. Have you seen any ugly snowboarders?
No, only showing what's his face, that redheaded goon who doesn't.
Well, I'm not talking about the male.
Sean White. No, they're all hot. Well,
I'm not trying to bang Sean White.
Not anymore. He's aged out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's off the SNL group.
No, all the women that are competing in the Olympics are all pretty good looking. Like you can't
not all of them. I've seen.
Well, especially in the Winter Olympics, because you have to have money to play Winter Olympic sports for the most part. And so these people come from good breeding stock. Usually rich men marry hot women, and then they have hot children who then can afford to go in the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like the Winter Olympics is way hotter than the Summer Olympics. Ironically.
Well, the Summer Olympics hot too. The girls are wearing, leotards.
Like the beach volleyball is pretty good.
Yeah. Volleyball sprinters are hit and miss though. Swimmers are not hot. The most track and field, like the women's powerlifters are not doing it for me.
Yeah. The gymnasts are like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, 2 feet tall and rip your dick off. So there's I think the Winter Olympics, that's why there's more condoms being used, because they're just overall hotter. Plus, if you make a bobsled team, you got to use 4 condoms right there. So
they do everything as a team. So.
Yeah, it's like if you have if you have a female bobsled team and a male bobsled team coming together, we're talking like 16 condoms by the end of the night just for that one night of passion.
That's true, right? And that's assuming none of them break or rip or nothing goes wrong with any of them. I mean,
we don't know the power of these athletes.
Yeah, these are
condoms.
These are the most muscular dicks on the planet, and they're
Don is writing a lot of erotic literature.
That's right.
Never heard those two words.
My night in the Olympic Village.
Well, and you're sliding it into one of the most muscular vaginas in the world. I mean, these condoms got to be made of some super latex because
true.
It's a vigorous fucking that they're going through, so they could easily be snapping.
I want to see. Instead of the medal, like what country's leading in medals, I want to see what country's leading in bangs.
Yeah, that would be too.
That's the real winner, I think.
I thought you were gonna say in STDs.
Well, it might be correlated by the time it's over.
Coitus.
Yeah. Actually, probably your odds of getting STDs in the Olympic Village are probably low. Because you think those people probably take care of themselves. They're not out shooting heroin, blowing people in bathrooms, getting butt fucked in alleyways. I mean, maybe the male skate
at the Olympics, all that stuff happens, but not.
Yeah, exactly. But they save themselves for that. That's what I mean. And that's why so many of them end up working at Home Depot afterwards, because they can wear loose fitting outfits that hide all the weeping herpes sores under the orange aprons.
So can we get Olympic Village tickets for the next Winter Olympics? I think we've talked ourselves into this.
Just the village, none of the events.
Let's form a country and we can all be on a team together and we go to the Olympics and
Hordonia.
Yeah.
We need to find out we need to plot a sewer pathway, I think, to the Olympic Village. Just get in that way. Not even spend the money. Easy in, easy out, drag some people down with us. Every night a couple more people disappear down to the sewers.
Yeah. I wonder if you could pay to access it, like at a concert, you have the VIP area. Or like backstage. It's like backstage.
I think if you could pay to get access, we couldn't afford it.
No.
It would be, if those tickets were available.
Astronomical.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe we can sneak in as condom dealers. Yeah, when they run out of their condoms, we could go in and just be like,
we'll just go on day 4. Be like, we're resupplying.
Yeah. All the internet porn companies would buy up the tickets, and then the internet would be flooded with Olympic Village porn.
I'm happy to do my part if they want to hire me.
Bang Bus goes Olympic Village.
Yeah.
Well, my computer's doing that weird shit where my video's way behind.
Yeah, we love it.
Hasn't done it in a while. I don't know why it's doing it all of a sudden. Oh, well. All right, let's get into the show before it gets any worse. All right. Well, do you want to start off with our RIP to James Van Der Beek? Watching, changing it up midstream. We had to change the show just because we wanted to
mid-creek, some might say.
Oh, nailed it.
Yeah, so did you guys ever have watch like the Japanese kind of anime where your mouth isn't syncing up with the sound? But whatever.
It's really pissing me off.
Let's go with the Burbs first. And Brian's.
Yeah, the Blurbs.
No, I'm here. I was just trying to reset my camera.
Yeah, save Dawson for the finale.
All right. Well, let's get into it. Or
I don't really remember the movie. I just remember Tom Hanks is in the movie. Did you notice, by the way, that in the picture of there was a portrait in the old house that's kind of like the center of the episode. There was a picture of the original owner, and it looked like the picture was of Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it was. They did like a flashback thing. Or one scene in the Burbs, she goes to a library. They see like an old video, and he is the old town founder of Hiddenley Hills or whatever the fuck it's called, Hickley Hills. So that was actually Tom Hanks.
I
watched the movie recently, so I remember it well though. And
he was just like one of the normal neighbors in the movie.
Yeah. And he wasn't, and it wasn't in 1920 or whatever. Like this is making it out to be. No, he was just the guy that it was in the neighborhood, and then in the movie, the Klopek family moves in, and it's like a doctor and his creepy Amish son, and they move to the crappy old house in their beat up car, and then it's making all sorts of weird noises, and they go crazy investigating it, only to find out that the neighbors are in fact murderers. But none of that show was about gentrification, racism, woke messaging, gay people.
Wait, that you caught that?
Yeah.
It was subtle in this new reboot, but it was surprised.
There. I thought they were gonna sneak it past Brian, but no, he got it.
Actually, I made a note. It's my note is it took until the 7-minute mark for the racist old white lady to show up. So the first 6 minutes.
Yeah,
none of that.
Surprising. Although they still got in instantly making it political because she's wearing a Howard University shirt, and Howard University, of course, is one of the historic Black universities. So right off the bat, they're like, we're going to make this show about Blackness. All right. So they put that right in your face. And of course, like every show that's been made about anything, she is a girl boss. This, it's a Black chick that moves in with her British husband who used to live in the neighborhood. They go and move into, I think, his old house, right? Or
I believe it is.
His parents' house.
Yeah. How did that make any sense? He's from Britain, but he used to live in this neighborhood, which at first I'm like, is this supposed to be the UK? But then UK neighborhoods wouldn't look anything like that.
No, so, right, like
New Jersey or something.
Yes, he's not even British. If he grew up in that.
Why does he have an accent?
If I think maybe he moved there for high school or something. But yeah, it was like, okay, he's got a British accent. And honestly, I speak British well. He's a little hard to understand at times. I don't know if he mumbles half the time, but I'm watching and he's just like, and like,
yeah, he's very uninteresting.
He's a very whipped male. I made a note. I was like, I hate this weak ass husband because he is a weak ass bitch of a man. He's always like kowtowing to his girl boss wife, and he's like, "Oh, please don't leave me. Oh, you're always right." It's like, oh god, this guy's a fucking.
He's like the progressive chick's dream guy. He's like a white guy, a white guy from Britain. So he's a good white, not like us bad.
Right,
American whites, boo. They like cowboy hats and trucks and barbecue, boo. This is sophisticated.
The chick who wrote this and is the showrunner is named Celeste Hughley, and I was like, I gotta look up what she's done, which is like a whole lot of crap, but she's very, very ugly. Looks like she's like a Shrekish looking lady, but she has also apparently gotten a movie that's in production, which is another race and gender swap remake. So that's apparently she's a one-trick pony. This is all the only thing this chick can do. Of High Fidelity, which really pisses me off because I love High Fidelity, the book and the movie. And now she's made it starring Lenny Kravitz and Zoe Kravitz is starring in it. And Michelle Bonet, or whatever her name is, the really hot half Black chick from Cosby Show.
Lisa Bonet or something.
Lisa Bonet is in High Fidelity and in a couple scenes. So maybe this is their cute way of linking it, but it's just I'm so over just taking existing shit and crapping it out by just chucking in and being like, now it's about a woman instead of a man and she's Black instead of white. It's like so fucking lazy.
Well, it's like they're doing comic books where they go, oh, we'll make Spider-Man a girl. and it's just like some stupid, lazy ass. But it's a comic book. Nobody reads it. But this is how lazy they've gotten with mainstream television and movies.
Yep.
Is there enough time for the audience this is targeted at to watch all the shows that this audience is the target for? Like everything is, well, we have to have an interracial couple. We have to have someone who's gay. We have to have
multiple gays in the show. They got a black gay and a white gay.
It's like every show
reference to how white people are weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
The old lady, the white lady yelling at her about having her baby listen to rap music. A scene. How about the one where she's the lead chick? And I don't remember any of their names because I don't give a shit. I'm never going to watch the show again. But she's talking to her gay black brother, who is apparently a house husband. And she's like, am I a bad mother for moving to such a melanated environment? Did you catch that one?
Our melanated son or something like that, she calls it.
Yes, it was some really bizarre melanated shot. It made no sense.
Like it's quality.
Yeah, you should leave him in a shithole. Don't go to the suburbs. Yeah, raise your kid where there's gangs and drugs. That's a better idea.
The melanin will protect him in that setting.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was the librarian who's like made some kind of mocha munchkin. She called the baby.
That's pretty funny. I do remember that.
Yeah, but who's gonna say that? No one. Never gonna happen.
Well, now that I've heard it, I might. Yeah. I kind of want to break that bad boy out at next possible opportunity.
That's right. Shouldn't be too hard.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So she meets their neighbors. They move in, yada yada. You meet the husband, the British husband's best friend growing up, who just happens to be Indian. So you got every race in here except I guess the Asians don't matter. And we haven't seen a Latina yet, or a Latino, but I'm sure we will. But he's an Indian dude whose wife just left him because she was banging the dentist, and so that's whatever.
And they're taking the train to work. Like train riding.
Yeah, good environmentally friendly people.
Carless dorks.
Yeah. So the husband's at work, the chick's at home, and the neighbor, the nosy white neighbor, comes and invites her to have drinks. So she agrees, and they start talking about the house across the street, which is big and pink, and nobody lives there. But apparently, a girl disappeared in it at one point in time in the past. So that's your lead in, like. Ooh,
yeah, that's why you're afraid of the home.
Right. Now, there is one character who I like, but I don't even know if I like him yet. I liked him in What We Do in the Shadows, which was the guy that plays the weird, I don't know, introvert, autist neighbor. He played the energy vampire in What We Do in the Shadows, the TV series, and he was very funny in the role. He's in it as a weirdo.
I was trying to figure out what else he's in, though.
Yeah, he's in that. And he also was on The Office for a little while when he was younger. He was like a side character in The Office. So they start talking about the house and woogity boogity, and it's creepy. We hope somebody sells it. And then just like that, a realtor tears down the street in the cul-de-sac going 50 in Tokyo drifts, and then puts a sign up. And somehow nobody yells at this fucking guy to slow down and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, asshole? Don't drive in the street like that where kids are." So that was shocking. It shows this person does not live in a suburb that wrote this, or else they would know to yell at this guy.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But maybe that was something that happens in the original 80s movie. Like maybe there's a guy who drives down the street in
not that I remember. Well, Corey Feldman. No, I don't think he drove in the movie. He was like a rock and roll neighbor. Corey Feldman was just like rock guy. Yeah.
Okay.
License to Drive, or was that Corey Haim, or was that both of them?
Might have been both.
I don't know. Well, the Two Corys is another show that we might want to do at one point in time.
Oh, that's a show that exists?
Yes. Yes, it exists. It's about Corey Feldman and Corey Haim.
Oh,
and it's a reality show.
Corey Feldman are both in License to Drive.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you're right. Yeah.
And then Corey to Corey, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it must be. And Corey Haim apparently beats the crap out of Corey Feldman in the kitchen of somebody's kitchen. Maybe it's his kitchen. Just starts wailing on him in front of his wife.
Sounds like a great show.
Yeah. Well, we should check it out. Okay, so moving on.
This show was very annoying. The wife wouldn't shut up about the house, and the husband wouldn't just give her a straight fucking answer about the house.
Yep. Which is the easiest thing.
Going on.
I'll tell you everything you want to know. Yeah.
There shouldn't have been more than one conversation. Very, very annoying.
Yep. But then, Rico, we get to go in the house because there's an open house. And then we get another extra long scene where nothing happens and there's virtually no drama added. Like, she walks around the house. They don't do a good job of making the house seem extra creepy. It just looks actually like a nice old house. To me.
Yeah, it could use some updating.
Yeah, but fine. They see some scratches on a door and like a kid's closet where a name was written on the wall and a heart and then scratched off. But again, none of this is that creepy. And they did such a bad job of building up like this feeling of foreboding or horror. Like nothing's landing on it for me.
What I don't understand is that all right. Let's say a girl goes missing. She lived in the house. Then that family leaves, or who knows, the house is abandoned. Then a new guy buys it. The new guy has nothing to do with the old disappearance of the lady.
Right.
I don't know what their obsession with the new guy is, or they're afraid of the person. Meanwhile, has nothing to do with who the hell bought the house. Why the girl's missing from 30 years ago.
Aren't they trying to set up like every time they go near the house, they're getting like this weird energy?
Yeah.
Like when she goes to drop off the brownies.
Yeah.
She's like pausing. And then when she goes back to get the plate, she's like creeped out. And I think when they were going to go into the house, they were like hesitant before the one woman just barges and broke through the door, basically.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what they're intimating. Is there something weird with the energy of the house, but not enough to make me care.
No, exactly. And there's not enough happening to back it up. That's creepy. Right. It's just like, oh, well, they feel it's creepy. Okay, why? Show me why. Tell me why.
Yeah,
nothing there. And then, of course, the guy buys it right away, right? So another creepy guy moves in the middle of the night. Cash offer. That's right.
You had to beat all those other prospective buyers for this house.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's only been on the market for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's probably because no bank would touch a loan for that place. They're like, no, we're not giving anybody a loan. If anybody wants to buy it, they can pay cash.
So what's her face? Whatever, lead black lady goes and drops off some brownies to be nice. And then it gets, which I thought was kind of funny, even though it's just meant to show like, oh, he's so racist, because they have to have more racist scenes unnecessarily, by the way. Everything about the race, every partial reference to race or whiteness or blackness was completely unnecessary in the show, completely unnecessary in every way. But of course, the cops show up. And because she has gone over and was like looking at the house and then dropped the brownies off, and then it was kind of looking at the house again, the guy inside, who's clearly a creep, calls the cops and says, hey, there was somebody skulking around on my property. And it's like, it's a black chick. So the cops go over. She's sitting on the porch and they're like, hey, we got a report we have a report about somebody matching your description that was skulking around over there. And she's like, this is racial profiling. Like, yeah, but you were skulking around over there, and you are black. It was you. How is that racial profiling? That's just you matched the thing, and you did it.
They could have said a lady with long, black curly hair and blue jeans.
Right. But why would you ever not be like, yeah, she's black. She's across the street. She's sitting on the porch right there. Go get her.
Yeah, it's just over here.
It was so stupid. And of course, all the characters have to make big deal about racial profiling. Oh my God, we can't take this from these cops.
Yeah, that's when all the neighbors like rallied around her, and then she has this heartfelt moment with herself where she sees that, maybe these suburban whites aren't so bad.
Yeah.
Be friends with them, and they'll have.
They should be happy the cops are still responding to any kind of calls.
They showed up very quick.
Fuck off if they even answer the phone.
Right.
Good
careful
point.
what you're complaining about.
There was no crime committed at all, and they still showed up. That was nice of them.
Yep. And then that was about it. Other than at the end of the episode, she's staring out the window at that creepy house, and there's a big round window, and she sees that it's a white man who is looking at her through the window. And again, I thought this was unnecessary, especially in like it's a regular old TV show. She goes, "Oh shit," and then that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, why would that be an oh shit moment?
I don't know.
Someone else is looking out their window in this neighborhood.
And you try to take brownies to that person, you think you'd wave at them now that you saw
right?
Them, like, oh, hey.
Who would drop off brownies on just the door and leave them?
That's what I was wondering.
You got to put a note.
You just take them back with you, or also they can melt. Dogs can eat them. Raccoons get into them.
Note. It was a plate with saran wrap over them. And like you didn't knock on the door, you didn't give a note or anything. It was very weird. I had to say, my neighbor, she often makes me cookies and other treats, and she'll email me, "Hi, I just left a plate of treats for you on the front step." And I'm like,
that's nice. Exactly.
Same thing. My neighbors, we text each other. Hey, I left some oranges on the back wall for you. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what
I threw a banana at your front window.
Right. It's your turn at the glory hole. So, you text it out. It's easy. The neighbor text is a lot better than an email. But I like the lady. She's not. She doesn't want to invade your privacy of your cell phone, so she does email. Keeps it.
Yeah.
Keeps that.
All right. Well, any other thoughts on this, or should we grade it and move on to Dawson? I gotta get more water. I'm sucking thirsty.
Let's say we grade it.
They were dumb. It was dumb. I didn't like it.
It was dumb.
Shockingly.
Yep.
Dumb show that had to do all the dumb things that every news show and TV has to do.
Yes.
Yep.
Like have this.
But also while not being funny. Well, not being funny at all. Because the original Burbs was very funny. This was not funny.
Yeah.
You know, what is the percentile of interracial couples with a white man and a black woman, I wonder? Maybe that's not that common in TV, is it? Or is it?
Well, on TV, it's very common. You'd think it's like everybody in the world based on every commercial.
The white guy with the black woman?
I don't know. I don't know the women to man ratio or vice versa. That I don't know.
No,
got thrown on her side. That wasn't good.
Was it Olympics you're watching?
Yes, and she's not even hot.
Well, good. That saves a condom in the Olympic Village then.
Are you watching the feed in the Olympic Village? Like someone threw on her side and was fucking
her? It was a little roughhousery.
Think about the ratings. If you could just dial up that channel.
There was an old clip of Chris Farley and Saturday Night Live where he was an Olympic skater. I don't know if you remember. It's hilarious. They're like, this is where the stamina really is going to cost you. Guys on ice.
I'm gonna go back and watch that.
Anyway,
I give it a D. Okay, I gave it a D+.
Wow, generous.
Yep.
I gave it an F because it sucked and it moved at the pace.
That's amazing, Donnie. That's like burn everybody involved alive.
It was so bad. Yeah, and I like shows. I like TV. Even bad shows I watch. This is just terrible. Nothing's going on. They're developing the characters, and you hate them. Yeah. And I recognized that this first episode was 40 minutes, which is about probably half the running time of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought the same thing actually.
And I'm like, the movie at this point has got you captivated. You're loving the characters. You want to see what's going to happen, and you're already hooked. This show, I'm like, how's there 8 episodes or 6 episodes of this nonsense of this terrible back and forth in this dialogue? So it's a big fat F for these losers.
Good job.
This has got to be the first show that you've rated worse than both of us.
I know. I've never seen it happen before.
I'm surprised. Yeah, D+. I mean, that's like you might watch it again.
Yeah. All right. I've got to get water. Give us somebody do the intro into the James Van Der Beeking, and I'll be right back.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you're good at this. Go
All
for
right.
it.
Yes, this is my special talent is introducing shows. Well, I never watched the show. So I looked. It debuted in 1998.
Oh, wow.
Of course, I was aware of it. I think everyone had heard of it. I never watched one episode of this. Mm-hmm. I saw clips of it occasionally.
Right.
So I was not even aware what the premise is. The only thing I knew about it is when Dawson's friend steals Katie Holmes from him. I knew that happened, but I don't know what season that was.
Oh, so that means that at some point he does start banging Katie Holmes, because in this first episode she was throwing herself at him.
Yeah,
and he wasn't doing anything about it.
Yeah, you weren't aware that Pacey steals Joey from Dawson?
No.
Yeah, I think in later seasons it goes down. I think
I knew that. I didn't watch the show. I did watch like 1-2 minute clip of it because this show was filmed in, I guess, North Carolina. And one of our fraternity brothers, I remember, was from the area. And he came back.
Hi.
And he came back. He's like, I got a cameo in Dawson's Creek. And it's going to be this episode. So we're all watching it. And like we're waiting for him. And it was at a party. And he's just sitting there in the background at the party drinking. We're like, hey! And then once that scene was done, we're like, all right, that's enough. But I guess he did know that the cast, and he said they were all cool.
Yeah.
And I've read that where they kind of were cool with the community and all.
Yeah, good.
So,
well, they all seem like nice. They're like Pacey, nice guy. James Van Der Beek, obviously a nice guy. Katie Holmes, seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders. New to leave Scientology and Tom Cruise and run for the hills.
She's still
so you give her credit for correcting that wrong.
Years away from that mistake.
Michelle Williams so I had to look up the ages, right? It's got
died, right?
No, I think you're thinking of Brittany Murphy. Michelle Williams, I thought, still alive.
Oh.
Yeah, Brittany Murphy from Clueless.
Yeah, Michelle Williams is still alive.
Oh, well, she'll be happy to hear.
Yeah, you're alive.
Her career's been dead for quite some time. She, by the way, I had to like Sandy. I was watching with my wife because she had, I guess, watched the show when she was younger, and I was like, "How old are these people?" So we're looking it up, and like Van Der Beek's like 19
at the time.
Michelle Williams is like the youngest one of the show, and looks like she is 40. Like I don't get it. James Van Der Beek's got Katie Holmes throwing him like the first scene. He's horning things up. They're watching E.T. because he's obsessed with Steven Spielberg and he wants to be a filmmaker. And Katie Holmes is just like rolling around in the bed, giving him fuck me eyes. And he's like, well, see you later. Enjoy your day. And it's like,
bedtime.
What is happening here?
And Dawson
then Michelle
also
Williams comes in. Oh, God.
I was going to say, Dawson looks like he's in his late 20s.
Yeah,
he was 21. The show started in 1998. He was born in 1977.
Okay,
so this is like Beverly Hills 90210, where Luke Perry was like 27.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's like a guy who's second year in high school, and he's 21 years.
Yeah, he's like, I'm 15. I was like, I looked at my wife. I was like, 15, my ass.
And they talk like they're in college philosophy.
Oh my God, thank you. Yeah, I wrote that down. So at some point I'm like, I'm sure these 15-year-olds, like there was a scene with like a girl and a boy talking, and it was goddamn ridiculous the way these kids are laying out soliloquies.
So intellectual.
Yeah. I wrote down, let's see. Oh yeah, so Michelle Williams in it. She sucks, by the way. She's not hot at all. She wears the worst clothes I've ever seen. Like it's like they hated her, like the wardrobe person hated her, and they dressed her in things to accentuate all the shittiest parts of her body. So she just shows up looking like she's in a tarp. And then Dawson's like, my God, this girl's gorgeous. And then Katie Holmes gets all mad.
Yeah, she gets jealous. She says, I've been liking Dawson. And Dawson looks at me like I'm a little girl and this.
So yeah, well, you were saying the first scene is where she's laying in bed and getting all horny from watching E.T. as one does. And she's like, I can't sleep in the same bed as you. He's like, why not?
Yeah.
He has no interest in her sexually. So why do you want her to sleep in your bed?
And even before
filled that with girl farts.
She goes, I can't sleep over anymore. He goes, why? She's like, because I'm getting horny. I'm a chick. I got some titties growing on me, and I don't want to be in bed with you. And he's just like, oh, it's all good. I know they're going to happen. Like, all right.
Like, I guess we won't be having any close encounters then. Look, I have the poster. That's how he woos all his ladies.
To get felt up in bed, and he's not even hooking her up. So
no,
poor girl.
Katie Holmes was 20. She was 20. She did not look 20.
She looked like
she looked the youngest. She looked like the youngest one on the show.
She looked like she was supposed to be the age of a high school girl.
Yeah. So there was a fascinating side plot to this, which is that a new teacher comes to town, and Pacey works in the video store, and apparently he feels like this woman's giving him the hots. You know, he's giving him the hey, I want to bang a teenager feel, and then finds out that whoops, she's a teacher at the school. But that doesn't stop him from aggressively hitting on her, and also hitting on her in a movie theater, and apparently trying to fight her boyfriend, kind of.
Did you notice how many people were working in the video store? 3 people.
In the store the size
I don't know what a video store is. You do not need 3 people to work at a video store. One is plenty.
It was a booming industry.
The owner of this store is paying 3 people to do nothing.
Well, this was back in the days that you didn't really have a lot of porn on the internet quite yet. So people still went into rub and tug. So you have somebody just dedicated to wiping the spooge off the VHS cartridges.
Was Silent Bob the one who worked at the video store, or was it one of them?
No, it was
the guy in Clerks.
Yeah, the Clerks. It was the other guy, not Daryl. Fuck, what was his name? The tall, white, gangly guy who was hilarious. And it was never in any of those movies ever again.
Something Earl? I don't know.
My name is Earl.
That guy? Yeah.
Hey, that should be the show.
Yeah, that is neither here nor there. But it's like, this is not a good business.
No. Well, but Dawson works there so he can watch all the Spielberg movies, which, by the way, did you catch the line when he's showing off all of his Spielberg posters to Michelle Williams? And he's like, I think all the answers to life can be found in Spielberg movies, which, of course, is something called the United Jew Theory. And I subscribe to.
Well, I was intrigued by his line where he's like, there's no sex scenes in Spielberg movies. And then I'm thinking, well, he is mentioned in the Epstein files, isn't he? So maybe this theory didn't really hold water, Dawson. Sorry to
he was getting it somewhere, Dawson. And then that is also a cliche, annoying character of like the kid who's overly into movies, who has the posters organized by their gross, how much money they made. And he's going to be a director, and he's in a camera. It's like, so goofy.
Yeah.
Lame.
I was more annoyed by Pacey because the way he talked was like so unrealistic. No one talks like that. And if
talks like George Clooney.
Like if you're like this very articulate, philosophizing guy in high school, people are like, shut the fuck up, you pretentious douchebag. No one talks like him. He psychoanalyzes the teacher at the end. Very annoying.
That scene was so obnoxious. Yeah, Pacey at the end. So Pacey's character hits on this chick that turns out to be a teacher, older MILF style. Then she shows up in a movie theater and he's watching the movie and he just starts talking to her, which, by the way, shut the fuck up in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm not, I'm your teacher. I'm not into you. Here's my boyfriend. And Pacey's like, even then, given the boyfriend attitude, which nobody's putting up with this shit from this little cock rag. And then at the end, as Rico said, she tells him no, because he still is hitting on her and he rips her apart. Yeah, tears her down. He's like, you're just desperate to keep your looks and keep your youth, and so you want to bang a teen. And she's like, oh my God, let me make out with you. Like, nothing, no, it would not happen. Ridiculous. You fucking slap him in the face, tell him to fuck off, report him to the, the school, get him suspended.
Being with me will make you feel young because you're about to be 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what every 40-year-old. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that now.
You say I'm the best sex you never had. Something like that.
40-year-old isn't looking at a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
I thought for a hot second we were going to have a little mommy-daughter incest going on. Because Katie Holmes was marching out to go somewhere, and her mom grabbed her and got real close. And I was like, ho, ho.
That was not her mom.
That's her sister.
Oh, whoa. All right. Even better.
Yeah. She let Michelle Williams know that when she was walking in the hall and being such a bitch to her, as she was throughout this whole episode to everyone.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
just another... I'll say another horrible line in the show that no teen would ever say is Dawson has Michelle Williams in his room. And I can't remember if there's something about kissing or not kissing. And he's like, in response to something she says, he goes, I pulled the pin. I tossed the grenade. Like by inviting her there. I was like,
it's so dramatic.
Such a ridiculous. Okay, World War II veteran Dawson. God, so stupid.
Well, there was a scene towards the end at the movie theater when Pacey's being a dick to the teacher's boyfriend. They spill the popcorn on the guy behind him, who just fucking roundhouses him. That might have been a little bit of an overreaction, sir. You had some popcorn spilled on you, like the horror.
You don't realize he has flashbacks of his parents molesting him. They'd always begin by dumping popcorn on his head in bed.
Speaking of the parents, Dawson's dad is apparently the football coach for the team. And his mom is the local newswoman.
And whore.
Yeah, yes. Well, and so Dawson is so good at film as he's watching his mom deliver the nightly news. He notices that she's acting weird or saying something differently towards her co-anchor, who's a guy. And he's
giving a soft B.
Yeah, soft B. Turns out it's more than it's one more letter with the B. Because he thinks that the mom has got something going on with the co-anchor. Well,
and then the co-anchor drops her off at her home at the end of the night. How did she get to work?
Very good question. She took the creek, Dawson's Creek, in a little boat.
Boat goes one way. It's just
you have a job.
Yeah, it's a one-way. It's a one-way creek. Don't you know anything about creeks? They go one way.
Yeah.
I like too that Dawson. He's like, he's like just calmly telling. It was Katie or Michelle Williams watching the footage. She's like, yeah, I think my mom's cheating on my dad. Watch this and this. It's like it's very dispassionate. I'd be pretty upset if it was me. I'd be pretty angry about it. But he's just very calmly assessing the situation.
Yeah, it's happening.
And then another Dawson thing at the end, which really pissed me off. So Katie Holmes is in his bed again. When he gets home, he again doesn't make a move because he's a fucking pussy dick. And then he goes, I'm sorry I was such an insensitive male. Did you catch that line?
I didn't. Thank God. I would have been.
No, I missed that too. But yeah, this is the beginning of the pussification.
Thank you. I was literally thinking that same thing. I'm like, this is when they started teaching men to be weak, to be subservient, betas.
It's not how Dom Draper would have acted when he was.
No,
he would have had a scotch and a cigarette and told Katie Holmes to shut up.
Undone his fly on his way over there, just so his dick's ready to come out.
Did you hear so the whole Michelle Williams arc was ridiculous. First, the cab drops her off at the creek. Like why is she being dropped off here? And then she immediately goes up to 3 random people she doesn't know and just conversates like she's known them forever. Dawson's immediately in love. Later, when they're talking about whatever stress, she's like, I could sure use a cigarette. And he's like, oh, you're a smoker? She's like, no, I've quit. She's 15. She already had a smoking habit where she already had to quit.
And you already were able to quit? Yeah. Impressive.
I was 9.
She's smoking at a 9th grade level.
I had 1 cigarette and now I didn't, and I quit.
Yeah. And then there was also an extended, well, not extended, but far too long discussion of her going to church and her talking about being an atheist.
Oh, yeah.
So, which you don't really get in shows anymore. You don't get this religion talk anymore.
No, not so much.
Or the anti-religion.
Well, every show default used to be like The Simpsons were Catholic because we used to be a Catholic country. We used to be a proper country. So that was like that was the basis. So it made sense. That was like one of your fundamental rebellion topics. Right now, it's all about race shit. Before they made it more of a point to talk about religious shit, and that's the new woke. That's the new left attacking point instead of going after the church all the time.
Well. It was something new because I haven't seen that in a TV show for a while.
Yeah.
And also her grandma's like, stay away from Dawson. He's trouble.
Yeah.
What?
Watch out. He might film you on a 15-millimeter camera and then not make moves on you.
What are you talking about? What evidence of trouble have you seen out of this?
He jacks off to E.T.
Yeah. Actually, he jacks off to Katie Couric.
Stay away.
Oh, gross. So he's got a little mom problem there too.
Yeah. That's a questionable choice.
Yeah. Well, I will say I will not be rolling over to continue watching the show, but I'm glad we checked it out.
I agree. It was worth a check out. Won't be watching
James Van Der Beek's honor.
I mean, I think it was a good show for the audience it was targeted for, which was clearly high school girls. And I think we're not in that demo, so it didn't really speak to us. Yeah. But there is actually a much better James Van Der Beek show that I don't know if you've ever heard of, but it's hilarious. Have you ever heard of the Bee in Apartment 23?
I heard that show was really good. It had like a hot brunette, right?
It's Kristen Ritter is the girl. She's just she's just like a super city bitch, like sophisticated, but like everyone's dirt compared to her. She does it well. And James Van Der Beek plays a fictionalized version of James Van Der Beek. And it's hilarious. So you should watch it sometime.
Was he in Franklin Bash, or am I thinking of somebody else?
No, that was Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Oh, that's right.
Which is also a fabulous show.
Franklin Bash is great. I was so sad when it got canceled. Tragic. Well, what do you give it? I'll tell you my grade first. I give it a C+.
Yeah, I gave it a C. Like I could see what it was going for. It was a classic CW show. Yeah. So, it knew who it wanted to talk to, and it did.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't watch it at the time, and I don't plan to watch it ever again. So, yeah, there you go.
I'm not far from that with a B-. The show was iconic. I mean, I do remember being around at the time when it was new, and the girls in my high school were nuts over the show. So it did do a great job. I think it was on for at least 5 seasons, maybe more.
Yeah.
So they did a lot. I think it was a show that also started all the other goddamn shows that were just like it after Dawson's Creek. I can't remember the names of them, but it seemed like you could just then put on the CW any night of the week and there's some kind of high school drama show like this. So
Smallville, that was my favorite. That
was a good one.
Yeah.
I only liked it because I knew even then that at least 2 of the girls were going to end up in a weird sex cult. And I was right.
I only know of one.
No, the one girl got the other girl in, I think. I don't think the super hot elf on Smallville got in the cult, like 2 other girls.
Yeah, the uglier one was.
The uglier one, yeah.
Surprising. It's like, we really lowering our standards this much, sex cults. Come on.
Someone's got it.
Yeah.
We need members.
Yeah.
Our dues are not covering the costs.
Join us.
All right. So what should we talk about next time?
You want to do the Ghostbusters again?
Oh yeah, we'll do real Ghostbusters for the old show.
Okay.
Any suggestions for the new one? You guys know any ideas what's coming out? I didn't look before the show, so I have nothing.
Well, I think that Scrubs might be coming out. The reboot. It's coming out some point in February 25th. 5th, it says.
Oh, okay. So
that might. I think there's like a new show on HBO too. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, Scrubs would be interesting. I'm down to do that.
All righty. Well, hopefully, no one else dies in the meantime.
Yeah, we'll throw our whole schedule off again.
Yeah,
no one that we like, anyways.
Well, hopefully somebody dies on a show we like. That'd be nice.
Who are you willing to sacrifice?
Oh God, let's see. Michael Richards. I mean, we already did Seinfeld, but we could go back.
We go back. We do this.
We're gonna sacrifice someone from Seinfeld. I think we should sacrifice George. He's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Real life.
All right. I'll even sacrifice Larry David at this point. I feel like he's had a good run. He should stop. He's not making anything else that's good anymore. In fact, I think he's making shit that's going to tarnish his legacy now.
Yeah, he'll just keep having he'll go back to the beginning jokes that he used to write. And it'll just be one big cycle.
Yeah. All right. So Scrubs and the real Ghostbusters cartoon.
2 things that go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Obviously. Yeah. All right. Well, you PB and BJers, enjoy your nights. Happy Valentine's Day. And we will see you in a couple weeks. Good night and good luck.
It was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved it.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo!